What to mic drop? I've done GDPR. I've covered programmatic display. AdWords Express, no, we did that. Machine learning, no, I don't think they're ready for that. What's this email? Another one about Spotify. That's it. And I know just the person to talk to.
Yeah,
Come with
great, thank you. All right.
Betsy! Betsy, I got a question
Hey,
for
Mike.
you. Hey, how's it
What's
going?
going on? Are you doing your mic job right now?
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I am getting a lot of questions about this Spotify ad studio.
Okay.
And I know a lot about a lot of things, but Spotify is not one of them. And I know you are the expert on Spotify. So
Yeah.
tell me to be straight, what is Spotify's ad studio?
Well, your timing couldn't be any better. I literally just hung up with our rep at Spotify. We're getting some numbers together in preparation of the Plato's Closet conference next week. So perfect timing on your part. So, okay. So Spotify Ad Studio, you're right. There has been a lot of chatter recently about Ad Studio, and I'd say, in short, it's nothing new. Ad Studio, was first launched in November of last year. It is a Spotify product that they created as a self-serve platform. Business owners can utilize it, agencies can utilize it. It's essentially a way to purchase Spotify directly. So, it's not something that requires a special invitation. You're able just to create an account, and then you are authorized then by Spotify to begin exploring the platform.
So it sounds a lot like the AdWords Express product, which Google created to allow small business owners, anybody, to really get into and use AdWords without really knowing much about how AdWords works. And we found that it was a very limited system. A lot of the things it did automatically, we didn't want it doing, and really the campaigns that were generated were pretty junky. Are there similar limitations when you go into Spotify's ad studio?
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. So they, like I said, they had just launched this product late November of last year. And while we expect the platform to continually evolve, at this point in time, the narrowest targeting measure that you can purchase is a DMA level. So if you are a store in a mid-sized market, and let's say there are 2 or 3 other store locations in your market, anytime you purchase the DMA level of targeting through Spotify's Ad Studio, you essentially are covering the other stores. You're covering your neighbors in the market.
So the whole DMA, that's the smallest you can get with Ad Studio.
Yes, through their Ad Studio at this time.
And that doesn't sound ideal to me. I know you're talking to a guy who can target down to 5 feet around a store if I wanted to with some of our display products, so that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
How about in terms of like creative messaging? I know AdWords Express, to continue the comparison, AdWords generates your ad automatically. You have no say what the ad's going to say. What can you do in terms of creative with Spotify Ad Studio?
So Ad Studio at this point in time, they allow one message per campaign. So if I, go in to purchase a campaign, and let's say my campaign is 6 weeks long, that allows for one message over the course of time within those 6 weeks. Whereas purchasing outside of Spotify's Ad Studio, you're allowed to switch your message up to 2 times per month. And this allows you then to, promote a buy message, a sell message. It allows you to do clearance messaging, seasonal pushes, and so you've got more flexibility purchasing it outside of the Ad Studio platform.
And we certainly know that flexibility with messaging is very important for clients.
Well, the store needs can change on a dime. So a store could be pushing a buy message, and then they need to flip the message to sell, and by flipping out our message twice per month allows us to cater to their needs.
All right, and so what about, since the user is coming in, they're putting this together themselves, it's for anybody to get in and use. If you don't have experience buying radio, are there tools within Ad Studio that'll tell you whether what you're putting together is a good reach, a good frequency? Are you just putting your money in there blindly and just kind of saying, hey, at least I'm running Spotify?
Yeah.
What's the deal there?
That's essentially it. Unfortunately, it's more or less just checking a box, saying that you're on Spotify, purchasing it through their Ad Studio platform. If you set a specific budget and you enter that budget amount, it will give you X amount of impressions, but you have no way of knowing if those impressions are enough to turn the dial for your store. Is it a strong frequency? So there's nothing there guiding you, telling you that yes, you've reached a certain benchmark for success of the campaign. So you're just really flying blindly at that point.
Great. Everyone loves their marketing to fly blindly, I'm sure. So this came out at the end of last year. How did one buy Spotify previously? Can we still buy Spotify that way now?
Oh, for sure. We've been actually purchasing zip code targeted plans for our clients for over a year. As Spotify has grown, so have their level of avails, making it an affordable option in many markets. So the majority of our plans at this time are zip code targeted. And, if you could zip code target and carve out a geography around a certain store location, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, makes sense to me. Well, I think my questions have been answered. Is there anything else that we should know, my viewers, my loyal Mic Drop viewers, should know about Spotify Ad Studio?
I guess I would just say that Spotify continues to grow. At this point in time, they are definitely the #1 digital audio platform for 13 to 24. So it's the perfect way to target our demographic in that age group. So something to think about as you guys head into the Plato's Closet conference next week.
Great. Well, I don't know if you've watched many of my mic drops, but there's a way we end this. And since you've been such a help, I'm going to allow you to drop the mic for me on this.
This is traditional and digital working together.
Working together.
So mic
Synergy.
drop.